Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. The last episode we unlocked Dominating Blow, so we can now enslave minions to our heart's content and add them to our gang as the Ringleader. We have finally achieved the name of the character. And next up is Piety. We've already got the waypoint in the Lunar's temple, and I mentioned running Piety, then Archives, then Dominus. And the reason I was going to go for Archives was only because I wanted to get Fortify. Well, I did some digging in my stash and I actually found this level 8 Fortify that I have. There is a vendor recipe that I don't think I've actually shown. I've talked about it, but I haven't actually shown it. If you take a gem that has levels on it and you sell it together with an Orb of Regret, you actually get the same gem back at level 1. And if instead of an Orb of Regret you use an Orb of Scouring, it will just reduce it by a single level. In this case it will reset it to a level 1, so we can equip it at level 31, which we actually happen to be. So, happy coincidence. So, Dominating Blow, I took the added physical damage out, we add Fortify back to it, and now it does just under 1100 DPS, but the mana cost is only 25 rather than a 32. Because, well, added physical, it's 140% mana multiplier, which is actually pretty big. And if you look at it in terms of raw damage, this one is 33% more melee physical, and this one adds almost the same amount of your physical damage on top as extra fire damage. So this is also a more multiplier, but it's only 120% mana. And due to how our leech work, it doesn't really matter what damage type it is, so we're using added fire here rather than the melee physical, just because it's more efficient for us in terms of mana usage, and in terms of damage, the difference is like 10 or 20 points of damage. So that's 1% or 2%, it's pretty negligible, but for mana it's huge. So, back to the Lunar's temple with a Dominating Blow that actually has Fortify attached to it. So that means both we and all the enslaved minions will get Fortify, which I think is a good thing. So also I took the Foul Summon Skeletons off.
Let's see if the sick witch is in.
And we actually have a totem without any links and without any support gems, just on here. So that way it's actually in a more stable state, because this slot is reserved for the cast when damage taken. Because I continuously forget to actually cast my
spirit is spent.
Tempest Shield. And cast my damage taken does fix that problem for me. Hey. Let's do some running around, some cardio. Boom, boom, boom. Let's enslave everybody in the room. Hello there, Spinecrack. I'll use an Infernal Blow on you. Ooh, nice.
A worthy opponent.
Ah. My minions got the rare before me. That's a sign of good minions, by the way. If they kill the boss before you, they are doing something right. Or I am doing something poorly, but let's stick with the positive approach, shall we? I just got good minions. And well, 25 per hit is pretty colossal. Basically means we can do 2 attacks and then we're out. And we gain about 16 mana per hit. Or actually make 16 mana per second. I don't think we do. It's 570, 580 to 1250. That's about 800-900 damage on average, but it could be as low as 500, in which case we only leech 8 mana. Or it could be 15 or so. And that's of course against a single target. So we just need to get a bigger mana pool. That's probably the best thing to do. We only have 268 mana. And using a skill that costs 25, that's rather ambitious. I'm not gonna deny that. Also, I think Herald of Ash might be killing more minions now than that it's actually helping us. it might be preemptively killing more minions than is useful. Let's see, Reckoning, Ancestor Protector, Infernal Blow, yep, everything I can just level. Also, we gained a level. So, I'm gonna cross over to get the Vitality Void. So we get 1.2% Life Leech on top of the Mana Leech. Okay, Piranha's chest. Here, Piranha's chest, Piranha's chest. Is it bugged? Might be bugged. Not quite sure if it's because of this fella. Yes, you. Hey. Well, the chests, they get bugged every once in a while. Okay, so it was a combination, I think, of Reckoning and Herald of Ash that was killing some of these tentacle miscreations. Hello there. Boom. Welcome to the party. Faster attacks means faster movement, I think. So might as well go for that. And that's a dead end. Did I overlook an obvious staircase? I overlooked an obvious staircase. No, let's go there. Curious to see how our Piety fight's gonna go. I remember it being not overly difficult. Let's go with that. Not overly difficult. It was even easier on Cruel. I think that's also a bit of a theme. Playing builds that are more difficult to play on normal than they are on Cruel. Obvious exception being Izaro in the Labyrinth. Screw that guy. I mean, I used to have a gripe with Dominus because he killed all my hardcore characters. That's way back to the closed beta and early launch days. Just the 1.0 days of the game. At some point I got comfortable doing Dominus. I'm not quite sure if they nerfed him or if I just got better. Then, of course, with the addition of Act 4, the Merciless Deresso became my new nemesis, and of course Triskeriaki. I've lost a number of characters to Triskeriaki. The unique Rakango in Kam's Dream. Deresso himself, he's no slouch either at higher difficulties. Though on a normal crawl he's pretty doable. Merciless, he's, well, rather merciless. Well, now Izaro is the new terror of Rayclast. Even though all he tries to do is judge to see if you're worthy or not, I don't think he's a fair judge. I think he secretly just enjoys killing adventurers, killing exiles. Well. Okay, let's recruit some more minions and then have a party with Piety. Ooh, that sounds nice. A Piety party. Yeah, having a high block chance with these ladies doesn't really work for them if you then just reckoning them back to the Stone Age. Legacy of Zeal, and that was that. 5 minions, that's all we inherit. Well, Piety has a habit of spawning some things. So, let's put up a portal, let's actually cast our... Yeah. And then we go Infernal Blow, because it's less mana and it does more damage. If there's enemies around, we charm them of course, then we switch back. So it's a mix of Infernal Blow and dominating blow.
Easy on me, duelist.
What? Going easy on you? Again? Last time we encountered, you ran away before I could actually kill you. No, you actually died. Well, not really. We know the story by now, but you know the idea. She dies. We're just gonna assume she dies until we meet her again. See you on the flip side. What they say, right? Hello there, Maramoa.
There is nothing else.
Hagen. And of course we have to chat with Greiger. Get some extra skill points. I like me some extra skill points. Tower key. Okay. Clarissa.
Watch yourself.
You are very happy now. Well, slightly less sad. That's maybe a better way to put it. So, Vitality Void. That's extra lifesteal, so they have 1.2% of lifesteal. We have 1.6% mana leech. We'll have to see. If mana really becomes an issue, we might pick this one up as well, just to boost our life and mana leech. But I think for now, we're gonna move on with our lives. We got everything else here that we would possibly want. So we're gonna move east, grab Command of Steel, and then go towards the Ranger to get some more blocking nodes and some more life all the way up to Herbalism. So, yeah. And because I already have my Fortify, I'm gonna skip the archives. I'm just gonna do those on my own time, so to say, between episodes. And that means we're gonna go for Dominus now. The man who thought he was a god, or pretended to be a god, then he was serving Nightmare, and now he's just gonna die. Ooh, Strongbox. Here, minions. Come on. Yes. Thank you. And nothing of value, unfortunately. Hey. Waypoint. Excellent. Boom, boom, boom. More melee fish, more bang for your mana buck. Mana buck. Okay. Get me some statues. So in terms of flasks, I've also upgraded to some slightly higher tier. Thistle Sage, you just explode. Yes, thank you. Oh, jump some monkeys. Or apes, sorry. Okay. So I've upgraded to the next tier of flasks because I hit level 30. Get a bit more life out of them, get a bit more mana out of them. Not that I actually need it, but no, in panicky situations it's good to have more insta heal or just more slow heal. Let's see, just charm everybody. Charm all the things, that's what I say. Oh yeah. We have ourselves a decent army of minions. Let's proceed. Ooh, Orb of Alchemy. Nom 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 nom. Horrendous Brigades. Well, now that I've charmed them, are they now my Horrendous Pierce? That also has a nice ring to it.
My spirit is spent.
My Horrendous Puppets also has a decent ring. I think Parenda's puppets is better since I'm dominating them. I mean, Parenda's peers implies that they are my equals, which obviously they are not. Okay. Probably have to head this way. And then there's the staircase. Oh yeah. So, dominating blow. Things currently last for 20 seconds, which is still a fair time, especially once you have a continuing flow of new minions. No, it's all it does is just help you in the current battle. Hello there, Kaliga. Just infernal blow you to death. And a rare is on our side. Excellent. That's a good point. Ooh, actually one of the few intelligence nodes that we will pick up in the entire flow. It's a lot of dex over here, and once we get up, it's mostly gonna be strength. So this is actually one of the few times where we gain some permanent intelligence. Okay. I have to head this away. Next couple of rooms are probably gonna get us a lot of level up skill gems. Yeah, in terms of mana, I think we're doing pretty well so far. Everything suddenly wants to level up. And the best thing is that I can just switch to using Inferno Blow for if I need more damage and less mana cost, so against unique bosses, or just rogue exiles, or just named uniques like Kaliga. It's excellent having that flexibility. That's probably one of the biggest innovations in the build since the restart. And not being dependent on mana shouts, the rallying cry and clarity also helps a ton. Ooh, Chaos Orb. Very lucky with the drops. Tons of alchemy orbs, a couple Chaos Orbs. It's always when the game starts giving you gifts like that, always pay a little bit more attention, because it might be that the game is just trying to lure you into a false sense of accomplishment and security. And then slam! It's just gonna throw something really scary at you and it will just die to it. So we're not gonna fall to that. I know what the game is up to. Getting nice drops, that means danger level's gonna go up. And even if that's not the case, if you play it that way, at least you will be prepared if it does accidentally happen. Okay. Let's see if the staircase was bottom here, then probably the staircase is up here somewhere on the other side of the level. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Upper scepter. We have nearly arrived at our destination. Hello, minions. Thank you for choosing to be part of my gang. Wait, you didn't choose? Well, this is not a democracy. You will be part of my gang, because I am the Ringleader. Okay, I want those calls. Dang it. Yes, thank you. Boom, boom.
My spirit is spent.
Plumed Chimerals. They're very nice minions because they just shoot a bunch and they have this nice debuff that causes enemies to be suppressed. Casters are also nice. Basically any kind of ranged minion is nice to have, since they have an easier time just covering the entire room And I tend to be in melee range anyway. So I'll be in their face distracting them. While these things just shoot from a distance. It's not to say that some melee minions are not helpful, but I think ranged minions in general and casters, they add a little bit more utility. Okay, we came from there. And we probably should be heading to the south somewhere. Door here. Definitely looks south-y. So that was a bit frozen there. Those Arctic breaths. They don't really help. Ooh, hybrid flasks. I think I still need to craft a hybrid flask, so I'm still hunting for them. They are fairly rare actually. And I didn't feel like spending a fusing to make one, so then you need 3 of the same tier, I suppose, same size, to make the next one. Ooh, allies regenerate life. Excellent. Thank you for that temporary power up. Well, it's 20 seconds, but still, it's a temporary power up. Regenerating life. Is it a lot? That's nearly 20 life that we regenerate from the boss. That's not nothing. If you compare that with 1000 DPS, of course, it's no only 2% of the DPS, but yeah. Currently, I can kill myself in less than a second with my DPS, so I don't think monsters do this much DPS. I think monster DPS is actually fairly close to that 20 number. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff there. Void bears. Thank you. And we have arrived at our destination. The bloody staircase to the roof of the Scepter of God. Let's see, double check which one's bleeding, fixing the first one. Also my insta heal. Okay.
God is watching.
I am your God. Wait, you're not convinced? You will be convinced. Actually, using Dominating Blow here works surprisingly well. Because there's plenty of these miscreations around that will just convert to my side passively this way, because I'm using AoE attacks. Ah, Orcus, why do you have to kill all my minions?
Of God, Exile.
Seriously.
The touch of God.
Touch of God. Ah, I'm not convinced. Okay, let's switch to Inferno. Oh, actually. Oi, stop doing that. Okay, so I got my Tempest Shield on. Let's do some healing here. Just regenerate instead. That's less than 500 damage in a single hit with the Touch of God. Okay, good.
This world is an illusion, Exile.
Okay, see if we can just regenerate some life, since he does take quite a bit with his animation and such. I think we are in a pretty decent position right now. See, fully regenerated my life. Just keep using Dominating Blow to keep our fortitude up. So, Dominating Blow, Inferno, Inferno, Dominating, Inferno, Inferno, and he's gone. Oh, I was just getting into the rhythm. Dominus, why did you have to do that? Why did you have to die before your time was up? Act bosses. Hello, Lady Diala. Okay. Find the exit to Act 4. Aqueducts. Here we come. So. Okay, well, this is a very nice point to put a gun in it.
Some time in the mountains.
I'll walk to Highgate on myself. The next episode we're gonna clear out the rest of the early bits of Act 4, and then probably the episode afterwards we're gonna do Kaum and Deresso, then Izaro and the Labyrinth, and then Malachi. I think that's a pretty decent flow for everything. So with that, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching. Hope you once again enjoyed this, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.